Hey guys, I'm K-Pop Dad, and today we're going to continue our series on Moderator School. Today we're going to talk about spamming and timeouts. Okay, first off, let's talk about what spamming is. Spamming is when someone in the chat is repeatedly saying the same thing over and over. Is spamming a bad thing? The answer is no, it isn't a bad thing. The good thing about spamming is people are in the chat and they're participating. Now, when a person is saying their favorite song, like for example, they're saying "Like Jenny" a couple of times over and over. If they're doing it 3, 4, 5 times, is that spamming? No. Spamming is when someone repeats the same phrase over and over and over to the point where they fill the whole screen with their words. Like this, where it's just repetitive over and over and over. The whole screen is filled and they won't stop doing it 10, 20, 30 times. That's spamming. But when a person is saying their request, their song request, like Jenny, Hollow by Stray Kids, and they say it, and then a few 8 or 9 statements go by, and then they say it again, and then 8 or 9 chats go by, and then they say it again, and then 8 or 9, and they say it again. That's not spamming. That's just a person excited because they want to hear their song. The moderators, you guys sometimes are a little quick to call that spamming and to delete their phrases and to put them on timeout immediately. You got to know that is not spamming. If you'll notice in the chat, a lot of times if you call that spamming, a lot of times what the moderators are doing is more spamming than the people are spamming. You'll see some of the moderators say stop spamming, and they're doing it so often that the whole screen is filled with stop spamming. That's spamming. You know, if you're doing it over and over and over and over again, that's spamming. But when a person is doing it 3 or 4 times in the process, like if they do a statement and then 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 chats go by and then they say it again, that's not spamming. That's a person trying to get your attention. You cannot delete those people. After all, in a live, the important thing about doing a live or a video or a short on YouTube, the important thing for a YouTuber or for a creator is we want to get the numbers, meaning we want to get as many people in the live as possible. So when someone is saying their song over and over, that's not spamming. They're excited, they're there, they're participating, they're watching the live. We need those people in there because we want the numbers to be high. You guys will notice sometimes in the lives, you'll see, especially at the beginning of the live will go from, you know, the first minutes from 10 people to 20 people to 100 to 200 to 300 to 400. And then all of a sudden, the moderators start timing out people like crazy. And then all of a sudden, the numbers go from 400 down to 100. Why is that? Because the moderators are kicking everybody off the channel. You're making everybody mad. You can't do that. Okay? Now, if there is someone legitimately spamming, where they're literally filling the screen up, we will let you know now it's time to start deleting people because they're being rude on purpose. But you cannot delete people all the time because you're chasing people away from the chat, from the live, and from the channel. I'll put it this way. Say, for example, you are a teacher, a school teacher on a playground. You're watching a playground, and on the playground there's 300 kids. And they're all having fun, they're excited, they're going from ride, to swings, to the slides, and they're all just screaming and having fun. They're not mad, they're not yelling at you, they're just having so much fun, they're screaming. A bad teacher would be one that walks through the park and just starts slapping all the kids. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. What's going to happen? You're going to make the kids upset, you're going to make the parents upset, and everyone's going to leave. And all of a sudden, you got from 400 kids in the park to 50 kids in the park because you've chased everybody away. That's not what we want to do in our live. We want to have lots of people in there. We want to go from 400 people to 500 to 600. We want 1,000, 2,000 people in the lives. In order to do that, we have to let them spam a little bit. A little spamming is good. That's a person that's excited to be in the live. They're participating. They're letting you know what their song is they want. You got to tell them, we got your request. Just chill out. Wait for your song to come on. Stop spamming it. We got it. Just say your song once, twice, 3 times. We got it. It's coming up. Just be patient and then just let it go. Don't remove them from the live, because if you chase away all the people, there will be no one there, not enough people to watch the live. Okay? As a moderator, it's important to know the difference between good spamming and bad spamming. Good spamming is a person who's participating. I'm requesting a song, even if it's a girls only live. Like if Rose is doing her glitter K-pop only and someone's requesting Stray Kids over and over, just keep letting them know this is only for girls groups. Many times, that person you're trying to say, hey, this is only a girls live, they don't speak English. If you go to their channel, you'll see in their channel many times their words are written in Portuguese. Like if they're from Brazil, they're written in Arabic, they're written in Korean or in Japanese. So if you're telling them in English to stop it and you're yelling at them in English, they don't hear you. They don't understand what you're saying. So sometimes you have to go to their channel, figure out what language they read, and go to a Google translator and translate the instructions, translate, hey, this is only a girls' live in their language. That's why a lot of times you'll see me put the words in Portuguese or in Spanish or in Arabic or in Korean, because I'm trying to tell them in their own language, you're breaking one of the rules. Please sit down, chill, watch the live, enjoy, have fun, but stop spamming if you can possibly do it. As moderators, please know the difference between good spamming and bad spamming. Being a moderator is being able to use the power that you have responsibly. Okay? If we remove your moderator, it's because most likely you were abusing your power of moderator. If we remove your moderator ability, it's either because you were saying something offensive, you were doing depressing people, you were saying a sad story over and over, you were depressing the people in the chat, or we removed your moderator because you were timing out people left and right for no reason other than they were requesting a song. So what we call that in the moderator school is abuse of power. If a moderator is abusing their power, we have to remove you. If you're running through the playground as a teacher and slapping all the kids around, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, that's abuse of power. And if you were a teacher, we'd fire you as a teacher. If you're a moderator and you're kicking everybody off the live for requesting songs or for saying BTS or Blackpink, remember, those people are excited. They like Blackpink. They like BTS. You just got to let them know you don't have to keep saying it. We got you. But when you delete them for that, it's abuse of power, and we may remove you as a moderator until you go back to moderator school and learn what you have done wrong, okay? When someone's saying their request a couple of times, please do not delete them. We need the numbers in the chat. We don't want to chase away our viewers and listeners, okay? Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.